everyone, I hope you are well. My name is Nick, we're on the Commodore 64 and we're looking at Jet Set Willy II, The Final Frontier, published by Software Project in 1985. Now it's a port from the original Spectrum version, which was brilliant. The first Jet Set Willy game on the Commodore 64 was, well, it's quite awful. It wasn't done very well and they got rid of certain elements, so hopefully this is a bit better. Now, I don't like this music. Maybe we can get a way to change that off. And the screen looks slightly stretched as well. Okay, the bathroom with a purple bath in brackets. That's new. Yeah, the gameplay's a bit slower. And the music is, well, weird. Anyway, I'll see if I can find a way to turn that off because it could get a bit annoying. But the stairs is diagonal again, which the first game didn't have on the Commodore 64 version, so that's good. They've changed the name of this one. I think it was called Dumb Waiter before. Now they called it Dumb Jetman, I think. Okay. So better than the first one. I'm a little bit worried still at this moment in time. Yes, it might be my imagination, but the screen does look slightly stretched. That is for sure. You can go into space in this one if you want to. We might go that direction, we might not. I just want to see if they've corrected the bugs from the first game, which ruined it. This looks identical. Well, sort of. Apart from that, the way it says the room names, top landing. But other than that, it looks the same. Turn the music off for you. So F3, I think I hit for that. So it's good. It shows you how many rooms you visited. That's a good inclusion. And how many items collected also. The amount of lives you got left is represented by the dancing and Jet Set Willy guys in the top hat down the bottom left. So 2 different tunes on the Spectrum version depending on what version you've got. There's Maria. Now that's missing. Normally when you jump up level with her, she points her hand to leave the room, which she's not doing here for some reason. Basically it's because you've got to collect all the items before you can go to your bed, which she's guarding. Yeah, she's a terrible housekeeper. What do we pay her for? I don't know. So that's something that could have been a bit better. Odd jumping noise as well. It's going in its own direction. I think I'm going to be disappointed with this one. Oh, what's happened there? That's a bug. Right, finally dropped down. The first landing. Map seems to be roughly the same. This side there should be the nightmare room, I think, with Maria going up and down. Yeah, there she is. She's pointing in that one as well. So, yes. It's okay. Now, if you just had the Commodore 64 version, I should say, and nothing else, you probably would like this. But I have to use the ZX Spectrum version as a template, and that's knocking, well, this for 6 at the moment. Megaron. We'll do a little bit of exploring, which a lot of kids would have done back in the day. Butler's Pantry, that is the same as Jet Set Willy II. We won't jump there because we'll probably lose alive unless we want to play it dangerous. Do we want to play it dangerous? Whee! Oh look, he got a bit of speed there. Ballroom West. Now, the room next to this on Jet Set Willy, the first one, the first conversion, they put an enemy in the wrong place and made it impossible to get past that. Let's see if they've corrected that at all. The timings look a bit different there as well. Did you have this back in the day? Let me know. Now, that's on the first one, that red skull going up and down, it didn't go up high enough to get past it, where in the original Spectrum game you could do. Yeah, it goes up a bit. I think you can get past that. So that they corrected that. There's a problem with the drive a bit further away. But let's go back the other way. I'm more interested in what they've done this side. Do look at my first review of the original Jet Set Willy, so you can get a bit of a comparison. I don't know if I'm going to get the time in here. Anyway, we might have to reset and go again. Time elapsed 3 minutes 56, it says there. Well, I'll have to believe that. Yeah, so it's slightly slower. The screen's slightly stretched. And the music isn't like the original one, which is, yeah. It's annoying me. It's annoying me. I don't think I'll be coming back to this one soon. It's an okay game, but only if you're unaware of the Spectrum version. I haven't played the CPC version on the Amstrad. If you have, let me know, because this is a rather classic game. But the home of Jet Set Willy, I think, is the ZX Spectrum. It's trying to echo it. It's a pastiche of what Jet Set Willy should be. And I think you can quickly tell I'm not going to get past this going back the other way. Normally I wouldn't have even attempted this. So one bug fix so far. Looks like they've tried to add their extra stamp on it. from the bathroom, in brackets, purple bath. They tried to add a bit of extra comedy to gloss over maybe some of the frailties. But Jet Set Willy II, the final frontier. There wasn't a Jet Set Willy 3 game. What's going on here? What? I don't like that. What's happened to the foot that comes down? That was the classic icon of Jet Set Willy. The foot that comes down and crushes you at the end. Why haven't they got that? That's weird. Right, we'll go the other direction this time. Yeah. Yeah, you got to keep the foot in. That's classic Jet Set Willy stuff. I mean, that bit end sequence with Maria just knocking Jet Set Willy away, that was nice, but weird. Yeah. I don't think I like this. I don't like it. Anyway, let's go past Macaroni Ted, which is the easiest screen to get past on any game ever. Goodbye, Macaroni Ted. You're not defending anything. There's no items up there, but the Spectrum version was like that as well, so we can't mark it down for bad. We'll go through the kitchens this time. I mean, I've reviewed this game on so many systems. The Commodore Amiga, Commodore 64 now, the ZX Spectrum a couple of times, and the remake on the PC. Check that one out, because that is absolutely genius, with lots of different adventure-type music in it. That's probably the best version I've played, the PC remake. Check that one out on the channel. Tell me what you think. Jet Set Willy II. Now, this stone thing comes all the way across. We can just jump across that. Hang on a minute. Does it do that in the original game? Is my mind playing tricks on me? I thought that thing come all the way across and we just jump over it. Why is it not doing that? So it's Jet Set Willy 2, but it's not Jet Set Willy 2. Maybe it does. Maybe it does. I'm just remembering it wrong. So we've got to go further across. Strange stuff at work here. Colours is not as poppy as the Spectrum version, but they never are on the Commodore 64. Commodore 64's got more colours, can give you a more natural palette. Spectrum tends to be brighter. There was a timing on this on the Spectrum version where you can just walk straight across without having to stop. The timings on this are different already, but that's just a coding thing rather than anything else of the two systems. You can't expect them to be exactly the same. You can hope for it. West of the kitchen, up here. Now, next is going to be the cold room or cold store, and you'll be a swinging rope. And there seems to be a couple of extra ledges. Why are they there? Right, we should just be able to jump on the rope. If you go up, there's a swimming pool, but we'll try and go down. Off we go. Yeah, that's a bit weird. I know what's happened here. You know what's happened here, don't you? They've done the level, and then they've play tested it, and so you can't actually get on the ropes. They put an extra ledge there. Yeah, see? You can't get on the rope from there. And so they've put an extra ledge below, so you can just drop down it. Oh, man, that's poor. Like, instead of just correcting the problem, moving that big block on the right forward a little bit, they've just put two ledges there and admitted their error. That's just stupid. Now, if you have got on that rope from the top, let me know. But that looks like a boo-boo. So they've tried to patch that after the game's completed, I think. Bizarre. Bizarre stuff. Right, here we go. So we're seeing errors wherever we go here. But, again, better than the first attempt. I mean, the stairs are just diagonal and just go straight across. On the other one they did, it was just up, down, up, down. It just really jarred your eyes. Up we go here, right. Is this going to be the same? The borders are probably different colours. Everything doesn't look too bad here on the back stairway. Everything's performing as it should do. The west... Now, this was just a ladder stairway going straight up. They've got another platform there, so possibly something didn't work. Swimming pool should be across here. That's the same. I think there was an item to collect on there normally. But anyway, that's the same. I'm enjoying seeing the differences, to be honest with you, though. Enemies look the same here as well. But why have they done that platform there rather than just a straight ladder up? Peculiar. West Wing Room. It's to try and get the screens to fit together, I presume. The orangery, that looks identical. Now, up here should be Newman Looney. Oh no, Conservatory Roof. I think Newman Looney comes next, does it? Yeah. I won't put the music back on because that's a little bit annoying. So we're just going to hear Jet Set Willy jumping up and down. This is the sort of way to the spaceship, if you ever wanted to go there. You need to go across the battlements and up a watchtower. Whoops. Newman Looney. And now they've got another bit added to it. Top of plane. What does that mean? Top of plane. Question mark. Now, I haven't seen that in any other version. Is that a joke I just haven't got? Maybe that's the translation of Newman Looney. Come, let's try and get this done. This is quite a difficult bit of the game now, trying to get the timings to get across this screen. So there's the bird on the top right, then that blue face in the middle, and then a purple radar thing going backward and forward. The other guy, past that's not going to cause any problems at all, because essentially he's guarding nothing, but it is nice to see him. He has the easiest job in the world. This could be the timing actually here. I didn't like it. Oh man. Get sorted out. So I might not get past this bit. If I don't, we won't be resetting it again, because I think we've pretty much seen enough of the game. Good attempt, but still got a few bugs in it. Better than the first one, but if you've got a ZX Spectrum, play that version first. Not sure about the Amstrad CPC. Don't like the screen slightly stretched, but that might be in my imagination. On the roof. Right, I got stuck here on the original game. Should be able to get on there. Right, we've got it. Hopefully an arrow doesn't go across. A nice jump, and we should have this. Boom. Good. I'm being super... Oh, what's going on here? I am being super critical of this because it's such a classic game. Over that arrow. All the guards on the Spectrum version are different colours. Why are they the same colour here? They could have done them different colours. That's lucky with the timing there. Shall we risk an extra jump? No, right. We must perform a quicker fleeg. Good. This screen looks okay. An arrow... Oh no, an arrow might come across as well here. Need to get right on the edge of this thing. That's better. Much better. Yeah, so, you know, if you just had the Commodore 64 version, as I say, as a kid, and was unaware of the other versions, you would have got on with this. There's quite a lot to explore. Kids' imagination would have added extra stuff to it as well. Some of the timings are a bit different, but as I say, I'm being super, super critical, because this is such a classic game. I'm sure I've seen this before. Yeah, and what, we missed the feet. The feet need to come down. Well, anyway, I hope you liked having a look at that one. That was Jet Set Willy II, The Final Frontier on the Commodore 64, published by Software Projects in 1985. Got any views about this, any comments, then please put those below. A huge thank you to everyone that's subscribed so far, helping the channel going. If you want to help a bit more, there's patreon.com/njenkin. Every bit really does help. Until next time, take great care of yourself, and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.